But the Milwaukee Bucks, as long as Giannis Antetokounmpo is here, you got to consider them to be a team to be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
But do you think is Chris Middleton the one thing holding them back?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, Chris Middleton has returned.
Yeah, well, Chris Middleton's health was holding them back, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is Chris Middleton's health holding them back? Like, if Chris Middleton gets hurt again, are you counting them out?
Yeah, 100%. Well, we saw it last year. Chris Middleton's a closer, and if Chris Middleton isn't Chris Middleton, I would have concerns. But he's coming off. Is he starting yet?
I don't know.
He was coming off the bench for a lot of these games. I think he's coming off the bench right now, and
I think so.
He's playing less than 20 minutes a night. I mean, he's working his way back, so it is something to keep an eye on, I would say. But Pat Connaughton has done a phenomenal job, especially as of late. I think Drew Holiday is probably the most underrated guard I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, Drew Holiday's so underrated, and it's like just not even funny how like underrated Drew Holiday is. Drew Holiday's like a top 10 point guard and just does not get talked about.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about Chris Middleton, but I do think they need him as they did. I mean, they almost beat Boston, but I mean, he's their closer.
He is their closer.
The Kyrie to LeBron.
He's the guy that we were talking about this. I was talking about this with Luke, and I always joke around and say the Bucks' greatest strength is Giannis Antetokounmpo, while their biggest weakness is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And not that Giannis Antetokounmpo himself is the weakness, but it's basically if Chris Middleton's out, this is what the strategy is to beat the Bucks. Okay, Giannis Antetokounmpo, you can score 60 points, but we're gonna lock up and basically double team every single one of your teammates so that you just have to beat us.
Yeah.
That's how you beat when Chris Middleton's hurt. That's how you beat the Bucks. You just tell them, "Yo, Giannis, you can have as many free runs to the lane as you want. You can dunk the basketball away. We're just going to take away Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Drew Holiday, and tell you to beat us with you."
Yeah, know? That's how, and that's how to me you beat teams like the Dallas Mavericks and Luka, or whenever you have a guy like this, and teams like Boston or Brooklyn or whatever. They'll, obviously they don't want these regular season losses, I know, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take a 1-game loss in the regular season because we're accumulating data on how to beat you, and this isn't gonna, what you're doing, how you just beat us isn't gonna work in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
So they do, yeah. But I'm not worried.